Hey there, guys. Welcome to another episode of Q-Tips. So this is our third installment. As promised, we've got some links for you to be able to go out and find past videos, and we're going to continue to post new videos there as well. So things we're going to cover today, we want to make sure that you've got your iPads out and everybody's following along. Again, teachers, please help these guys to stay focused and follow along to make sure this stuff is all done correctly. So we're going to cover where to find the links to the new videos or the past videos. We're going to cover some tips about updating our technology. Several people are having printing issues, so we'll talk about that a little bit, and we'll also talk about missing profiles. So by now, hope you have your iPads out. The first part of this, you can search for it as I talk about it, or again, we'll have some other ways to find this. But the first thing I want to let you know about is links to the videos. We now have on our YouTube page, we have the videos posted for these Q-tips. So if you were to go to YouTube and search for STX Tigers, it's all one word, STX Tigers. Under playlists, there's an IT video section there. You'll be able to find Q-tips there. So if you miss any of these, you can go back and take a look at those again. We've also posted a link to those videos in Plus Portals. So if you're on Plus Portals and you go to the main page, under School Links and Folders, you will see a link there to these videos on our YouTube page. And then also in the cafeteria, on the screens in the cafeteria, we're going to post a QR code that if you have a QR code reader, you can go in and scan that and get to the page as well. So if you've missed any past videos, please take a look at those and make sure you follow along. Try to keep them kind of short here. Updating technology. So general rule of thumb here is updates are good. It means that they're kind of, keep modernizing things, giving us some new functionality, that type of thing. But I would caution you as an IT person here that being first is not always good when it comes to updating technology. As with anything, a new version of something comes out and very quickly you see kind of a revamped version of it come out. So my general rule of thumb is when a new update to something comes out, whether if it's a big update like operating system update, I normally wait about 2 weeks before I install a new operating system. The thing that you also want to remember with that is if you do update your operating system, you also want to update the apps, because if those things are out of sync, you may have issues there. There's been some people that thought they lost their pages or pages documents or their notability notes when they update the operating system and they had an old version of the app. They weren't compatible and it looked like they lost things. After they ran updates, everything came back. So please make sure you're doing that. Doing those updates and then updating apps after updating the operating system. The best time to update, of course, is going to be after school. Don't do it during the school day. And the main reason is updates can sometimes cause issues that you have to work out, or sometimes they can take longer than you expected. So you want to update during a time you're not going to need the technology, and if there's any issues, usually updating both operating system and apps will take care of those. But if not, come see me and we'll figure things out there. When it comes to printing, so you'll want to make sure that you're on the the St. Xavier Secure Wi-Fi. Or the St. Xavier Wi-Fi, you want to make sure you're not signed in as guest, because guest does not have the same permissions that you do. So St. Xavier Secure Wi-Fi, but sometimes you have trouble contacting a printer. If you have those issues, you'll want to go to the control center. And once you go to the control center, you'll want to turn on airplane mode. So turning on airplane mode will allow you to disconnect from Wi-Fi. And I give that a couple seconds when I do that, and then I turn airplane mode back off so that I reconnect to Wi-Fi. What happens sometimes is your iPad will try to hold on to the last access point that it was close to, and it may be a weak connection. So by disabling Wi-Fi, turning on airplane mode, and then enabling it again, then now you reconnect and you get a stronger connection to the closest access point. Also, if that doesn't help, sometimes it could be that there's a kind of a log jam of things in your print queue. If that's an issue, you'll want to double click your home screen, and if you've sent something to the printer, you may see something there that says print management. If you see that, you can see the status of the print job, and then you could also take that print job and cancel it so that it doesn't slow down the rest of the stuff that you're waiting to print. So that's always a good idea. So double click, look at print management, see if there's anything printing there or if there's anything waiting to be printed. If those things don't take care of it, it could be that the printer needs to be turned off, wait a few seconds, and turn the printer back on. Sometimes somebody else's print job could be slowing down everybody else, and getting a fresh connection for that printer will a lot of times take care of that issue too. So just using the power button, wait for it to shut down on its own, and then turn it back on, wait for it to reconnect. The blue light will stop flashing by Wi-Fi. You'll know it's reconnected, and then you'll be good to go there. But as usual, if there's issues there that are, seem to be ongoing, let us know. We'll go take a look and see if there's something else going on. The last thing, and this is going to be the biggest thing, so again, make sure you're paying attention here. I know there's some people leaving on retreat, so those of you that are on the retreat list, you're going to have to get with me and make sure that we get this squared away. So a little back story here is your profiles, your St. Xavier profiles were put on your iPads in a way so that you could delete them when you graduated and you wouldn't have to wipe out your iPad. The idea was you graduate, you delete our profiles, we no longer have management rights over your iPad. Well, what's happened is some of you, and sounds like several of you, have got the bright idea that you could delete our profiles so that you could install Snapchat or other things that you shouldn't be doing. So I've got a list of you guys that have done that, and rather than me come track you down and deal with you one at a time, which would take a while, we're going to give you a little get out of jail free card here. So the idea is going to be, I'm going to give you an opportunity to meet me at Horton Hall. We're going to reset up your iPad and make sure that it's ready to go. And if you do it at that time, there will be no consequences. We'll take care of it. Life will be good for both of us. If you do not get it done at that time, I'll find you and I'll give you 3 days jug. 1 for missing the meeting, 2 more days for the time that I'm going to have to spend with you individually getting this all set up again. So let's go through that. Let's make sure that we get you to the point that you need to be so that you do not have to spend time in jug and your device is in compliance with what we're asking you to do. So the first thing is we all need to go to settings. Once you go to settings, on the left-hand side, you're going to tap general. And then on the right side, you'll scroll down to the bottom. There's device management there. You want to make sure that you have the MDM profile from St. Xavier High School. Some of you will have a second St. Xavier profile there, and that's okay. You want to make sure that you have this MDM, though. If you have 2, leave them both. That just was a different way of enrolling, and that's okay. Some of you only have this one MDM profile from St. X, and it's important that you have that. If you do not have this, it means your device is not checking in with us. And again, you're going to have to meet me in Horton Hall. So this Wednesday is a half day. So for all of you that have followed the rules, done things the way you should have, on Wednesday at the half day, you get to go home, have a great half day, enjoy the afternoon doing what you need to do or whatever you want to do. If you do not have these profiles, Wednesday right after school, 1 o'clock, right after school, right after we dismiss, you're going to go straight to Horton Hall with your iPad. I'm going to meet you in the CMC in Horton Hall, and we are going to wipe out your iPad, and then we're going to re-enroll, reset up your iPad, and you're going to have specific instructions on how to get that done. Once you re-enroll, you'll have the profiles back, and you will no longer have the ability to delete our profiles. So make sure that you meet me over there on Wednesday. make sure we get this done so I don't have to come back and find you and jug you again. This is your one get out of jail free card. Please do it, and understand that the idea is we use this to keep inventory, things like that. So if you don't know what it is, several people said, well, I didn't know what it was. Somebody else did it for me, and they said I could get this if I did this. Well, if you don't know what it is, don't do it. It's that simple. Or ask somebody, an adult, whether that's okay or not. But either way, we're going to take care of it. We're going to get you back in compliance, and we'll move forward from then. Again, no MDM profile. Make sure that you meet me on Wednesday. If you are on retreat, I've got the list of the people going on retreat. You'll have to get with me. You'll have to come find me the week that you come back from retreat so we can get this all squared away. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Take care.